Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the first day of April. I was going to play a joke on you and not show up, but yeah, you know, that wouldn't have worked either. Welcome to a very fun Try It Thursday. So my name is Kim and I'm the fitness coordinator for Connecticut, York. And today I am going to teach you several ways that you can make your own Easter eggs, colorful Easter eggs, at home using stuff that you probably have floating around. They're really easy things to find. They're really simple ways to color some Easter eggs and have some very pretty stuff on your table. Even if you don't celebrate Easter, it's actually kind of fun just to mess around with the colors and make something pretty for a change, considering it's kind of dark and it's supposed to rain later today. So why not? Let's make things pretty. All right, so the first thing you need is eggs. Hard-boiled eggs are the best, so you can figure out how to do that. My mom actually had a very cool, I call it the ancient technique, where you take the yolk out without cracking the shell. I can't do it. I wasn't even going to try and show you how to do it. It involves putting holes at the top and the bottom of the eggs and actually blowing the yolk through one of the holes. It just ends up being a mess. So we're just going with hard-boiled eggs today. The other step you can take if you want, I don't have any vinegar at home, but you can actually dip your eggs in vinegar, and the vinegar is actually going to make the colors be more vibrant when you do this. If you don't have vinegar, it's fine too. They come out more of a pastel color, so which is great. So the first one I'm going to show you, we're going to go through 6 today. This is going to be fun. We're going to have multicolored eggs. The first one I'm going to show you is just your basic, just color an egg with a Sharpie. Or I wouldn't use washable markers because it will leave residue on your hands. But you just take a Sharpie and you can color, you can make patterns on it, you can doodle. These eggs are still actually kind of cold. They just came out of the fridge. So just by taking a marker, we'll use this lovely pink marker. How about that? And you can just do any kind of pattern that you want on there. You don't have to stick to the traditional Easter colors as well, which are like pink and purples and yellows. They're very soft in color. You can go as bright. You can go monochromatic. You can put some black in there if that's how you're feeling, or you want to make it match all your furniture or your kitchen sets. It's just, oh, now my fingers are pink. Woo! All right, so there is just a Sharpie color egg. You can see the colors are still very bright on there. If you're using your Sharpies, I wouldn't put the vinegar base on this first because then it's just going to ruin your Sharpie. This comes out pretty bright as it is. All right, so that's your Sharpie, just your plain Sharpie colored egg. Really simple to do. The next one is taking that Sharpie egg, and you're going to recognize some of these. No, I don't think there's any varsity jackets or bags right now. You can actually, all these tips that we're going to do, we've done in past lives before. So it's actually pretty cool. So this is just basic rubbing alcohol. Now that the Sharpie's on there, if you take the rubbing alcohol and you pour it over the egg, it will blend the colors and make it smooth. And you can always just take your finger as well. And now I've got one of those multicolored tie-dyed eggs. Just like that. And what you would do is you would let that dry for about 30 minutes, just so the stain doesn't come out on your fingers like it has on mine. And you can use different colors as well. So you can use the pinks, purples, anything that you want, and it will blend together and make it look tie-dyed, which is really, really cool. So that's number 1 and number 2. Put that in there so it can dry. Not gonna go in there nicely. All right, next one. This one's kind of fun too, and it's pretty easy. And once again, it's just using stuff that you have at home. So this is a coffee filter, your regular, I don't know how many people actually have coffee filters anymore. I think everyone's gone to like Keurigs and stuff. But coffee filters are a basic staple. You can find them anywhere relatively cheap. And all I've done is used a washable marker. Oh, where my washable marker went. And all I've done is done the colors on it. So once again, pinks, purples, yellows, whatever color you want. You're going to do that, and now you're going to take your egg, and you're going to wrap your egg in the coffee filter. And you're going to tie up at the top if you can. Hopefully your coffee filter is big enough with just an elastic. And then you're going to take a cup of water, and you're going to dip that egg in the water. And yes, the water, the marker is going to run onto into the water, which is fine. But the best thing is it's going to stick to that egg as well. And you're going to take that out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that dry for a second. And I'm going to show you the next one, and then we'll come back to that as the colors kind of seep into that. So that was number 3. I hope you guys are keeping count. And now I have a lovely glass of purple water, which is awesome. All right, next one is rice and food coloring. So you can just take your basic white rice, and you're just going to dump some food coloring in there. I've already done that. I may just put a little bit more in because it's been sitting for a bit. And the best thing is you can still use the rice afterwards. It's just going to be very colorful in whatever you're cooking it in, which is perfect for the holidays as well. All right, so food coloring's in. You're going to take that egg and you're just going to place it in the rice. And gently, you're going to throw that rice around the egg and you're going to shake it up. Go, and you're gonna find it, you're gonna take it out, and you get this really cool marbled effect with rice on it, and it smells like rice, which is awesome too. So that's another cool way to do the Easter eggs, which is really fun, and like I said, you can reuse the rice afterwards. Egg in there. All right, rice. Last one, well, not the last one. Another one that we did is Michelle Hamer, actually, she did the shaving cream paper back a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago now. So you can still use the shaving cream for this as well. You can put the colors in, you can swirl it around, and then you can drop your egg in there. And you're gonna rotate the egg around and make some patterns, and you're gonna pull it out, smooth off all the shaving cream, which I'm not doing a very good job with. That's okay. And once again, you kind of get that marbled look to it with the different colors. It's, as I said, you can use the vinegar and you can make it a little bit brighter. I kind of like the muted colors, and this has got a really great pattern on it as well, which is really, really cool. So to show you how I did that, because I did that ahead of time, I've got all these colored eggs now, this is great. So once again, and look at my fingers, awesome. Take your shaving cream and just, I'm gonna try it Thursday, it's got messy. Just dropping that food coloring on top of the shaving cream, and you can use different colors. And then just taking something, I wouldn't suggest your finger or they're gonna be tie-dyed forever. Just taking a stick or a toothpick. I didn't realize that was red food coloring, I thought it was pink. And you just mix it up just like that, marble it, and then drop the egg in. All right, okay. Are you guys ready for the final one? I know this has been a lot of eggs and a lot of tie-dyeing and a lot of colors, and I'm now a Smurf, I think, with all these different colors on my hands. The next one we're gonna do is, and I did this one a long time ago, is taking the nail polish in the water. So taking some nail polish with some warm water, you're just going to drop the nail polish on top of the water. Hopefully it's gonna pour out. What it's gonna do is it's gonna stay sort of to the top. That's not helping any. I'll use a different color. So I think I remember last time green didn't show up that well. So I just do that. Well, a nail polish, work with me here. I'm on a time limit. Let's try this. Whoops. And nail polish all over the place. All right. So nail polish in some water. It floats at the top. Next thing you're going to do is you're just going to take that egg and you're going to dip it in. And when you bring it out, the nail polish sticks to it and you get a marbled egg. And there's different colors on there. I know the orange, or sorry, the green is going to be very hard to see. You can see the blue. All right, and then you just let that dry and then you've got another marbled egg. All right. And finally, I know I said there was 6, but we have to do the basic one. The one that is so much fun that you can do with kids, you can do on your own with just the simple food coloring in a jar. So water, food coloring, Oops, it was a little bit much. All right, you can stir it up if you want, but it usually just dissipates pretty quickly. You're gonna take one of your eggs. This one's not gonna be big enough. I can dump that in, let it go down to the bottom. And this is where, if you really want bright, vibrant colors, this is where you would for sure use the vinegar on the egg. And then you're gonna bring it up. You leave it in there a little bit longer, and you get a nice colored dyed egg. All right, so that was a lot of Easter eggs. I am going to be having eggs for dinner and lunch today, I think. But thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope everyone has a great long weekend. And if you do celebrate Easter, happy Easter, everyone. Take care, be safe, be happy, be well. And we will see you again next week after the long weekend. Take care, everyone.